Hello everyone, I'm Jensen. Today is Wednesday, March 31st, and from COVID-19 vaccine studies in kids to a potential fourth stimulus check, I have all the stories you need to know to get in the loop today. But first, let's get a quick check on our weather.
The next couple of mornings are going to be awfully cold. Tomorrow morning, 25, and Friday morning, I'm forecasting a low of 20, which is within 1 degree of a record low temperature set in 1881. See this lake effect snow shower activity coming down off Lake Huron and drifting across our eastern counties? That's going to be a possibility overnight into tomorrow morning, and snow showers east of the Toledo area could continue during the day tomorrow. It will become more confined likely to Erie and Huron counties and points east. Just a little flash of snow as we go from March into April on a cold setting. Thursday night into Friday morning, when the sky clears out and the wind settles down, it is going to get really cold. I mean, this is going to be a very hard freeze. Low temperatures could easily make it into the upper teens, at least down close to 20 degrees for Friday morning. And what will turn this around? Of course, a shift in the wind direction. That will start to happen into Saturday. On Friday, I think the wind will be a little bit variable. So with sunshine, it'll start to warm up a little bit, but the weekend is where you'll find warmer weather. Tonight, partly cloudy, colder. There is some snow possible east of Toledo. 25 will be the low temperature. Tomorrow's high hits 39. That's it. And with a wind at 15 to 25 miles per hour tomorrow, think about the wind chills there. I'm not going to give you a range. It's going to be cold and a bit windy, and still some snow possible over in mainly Erie and Huron counties. Friday, there'll be plenty of sunshine. It's not going to be as breezy, and after a possible record low temperature, the high will hit 48. With sunshine and a light wind, you'll be surprised how decent that afternoon will feel. Saturday, bump it to 62, Sunday up to 70, and then Monday, Tuesday could make the middle 70s. Chances of rain will pick up around the middle part of the week next week. Even a possibility of a thunderstorm will be thrown into the mix there.
Fire crews have been on the scene of a blaze at a South Toledo apartment complex for hours now. The call came in just after 3 p.m. when Toledo Fire and Rescue crews responded to Crest Haven Apartments on the 5900 block of Crest Haven Lane. They remain on the scene along with Toledo Police. Firefighters are now attacking the flames defensively, and the fire is wind-driven at this point, according to the department. Now, everyone has been accounted for and no injuries have been reported. However, an all clear still needs to be given. Heavy smoke is visible in the area and has spread for several miles. Roads around the complex are blocked by emergency personnel, but WTOL 11 has a crew on the scene working to bring you the latest, so stay tuned on air, online, and on our free WTOL 11 news app. And Toledo Housing Court is restarting eviction proceedings effective tomorrow. On Monday, the 6th Circuit United States Court of Appeals issued a ruling invalidating the CDC's June 30th extension of the eviction moratorium. As a result, the moratorium will be lifted Thursday. The court decision ends a 7-month CDC order barring certain evictions. The freeze prevented eviction if renters earned less than $99,000 and lost income during the pandemic and were further likely to become homeless. Landlords who wish to proceed with an eviction that was previously stayed must file a notice to proceed with eviction with Toledo Housing Court. This can be done in person or online. Tenants are encouraged to check ToledoHousingCourt.org for more information about their rights and responsibilities. Now, on the other side of this coin, just on Monday, Lucas Metropolitan Housing announced that it would actually be extending its eviction moratorium through July. For more information on both of these announcements, check out the link in the description of this video. And today, the Lucas County Rec Center kicked off serving as a mass vaccination site. At least 6,000 Johnson & Johnson shots were distributed throughout the day, including one for this girl right here. The Toledo-Lucas County Health Commissioner said moving forward, the county will host at least one, but most likely 2, mass vaccination clinics per week at the rec center. The health department is also required to have weekend clinics to accommodate those who can't make it during the week. While doses are all dependent on how many the Ohio Department of Health sends to Lucas County, it's fair to say we could see up to 10,000 doses coming in every week. Now, if you have an appointment, when you show up, you should bring an ID and proof of your appointment. Set dates for clinics each week will not be announced, so checking the health department's website regularly is definitely encouraged. And Pfizer announced today that its COVID-19 vaccine is safe and strongly effective in children as young as 12, which could be the first step in getting this age group vaccinated before they head back to school in the fall. Most COVID-19 vaccines being rolled out worldwide are for adults who are at higher risk from coronavirus. Pfizer's current vaccine, for example, is authorized for ages 16 and older, but Vaccinating children of all ages will be critical to stopping the pandemic and helping schools, at least the upper grades, start to look a little bit more normal after months of disruption. In a study of 2,260 U.S. volunteers between the ages of 12 and 15, preliminary data showed there were no cases of COVID-19 among fully vaccinated adolescents compared to 18 among those given dummy shots. It's a small study that hasn't been published yet, and another important piece of evidence is how well the shot revved up kids' immune systems. Researchers reported high levels of virus-fighting antibodies, somewhat higher than what were seen in studies of young adults. Kids had side effects similar to young adults, though. The main side effects are arm pain, fever, chills, and fatigue, particularly after the second dose. The study will continue to track participants for 2 years for more information about long-term protection and safety. And in the next few weeks, Pfizer plans to ask the FDA and European regulators to allow emergency use of the shots starting at age 12. But Pfizer isn't the only company seeking to lower the age limit for its vaccine. Results are also expected by the middle of this year from a U.S. study of Moderna's vaccine in 12 to 17-year-olds. And it does seem like the findings were promising because the FDA has already allowed both companies to begin U.S. studies in children 11 and younger, working their way to as young as 6 months old. And dozens of congressional Democrats are calling on President Joe Biden to offer up a fourth stimulus check and beyond. This comes after the third check, $1,400 for most Americans, was passed earlier this month. Democratic leaders in both chambers of Congress signed letters urging Biden to push for recurring payments to Americans as long as the pandemic continues. And this isn't the first time the idea of recurring payments has been floated. Following the 2020 CARES Act and its $1,200 stimulus checks, there were calls for $2,000 recurring payments by both senators and economists, a call that's been repeated in the month since. Now, this all comes as some people are still waiting for their third stimulus check. A large number of people have already received their checks through direct deposit, but many are still waiting on their paper checks to come in the mail. For Social Security recipients, the IRS says the majority of their checks will be sent out electronically on Wednesday, April 7th. But for those who get VA benefits, a timeline is still up in the air. The IRS says a timeline for these Americans will soon be announced, so we will continue to keep you updated. And before I go, let's talk parks. I'm not a sports girl myself, but I do love a good old-fashioned walk in the park. So we have a Metro Park Madness bracket, so you can vote on your favorite park in our area. Now, my grandparents took me out to Pearson pretty much every Saturday, so you can probably guess what my vote is. But I want to hear from you. I have the link to the post in the description of this video, so you can go there and leave a comment underneath the bracket so we can tally your vote for your favorite park. But that is all I have for you today. If you like this video, hit that like button and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Jensen and now you're in the loop.